six-figure man and a high-figure man, a high-value man, hey, where you at? Because I've done the work. Hey, hey. Hey gems, welcome back to my channel. We've got another video. Obviously you've read the title. I was so excited, so I'm just going to take a moment to just congratulate Jeannie. I love babies and I love it when other women are happy, honestly. Yeah, so we're gonna just watch the video. I'm gonna add a couple of things that she pointed out that I want to just elaborate on, because obviously this platform is for women who want to be married to marriage-minded men. So if you're one of those kind of ladies, then make sure you hit that thumbs up and come and join the family here. My goal for the rest of the year is to hit 7,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you do enjoy it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But let's just get right into this video because I'm just excited.
That season 8 is off to a great start. Great start.
Incredible.
And you're so right. Season 8 is really popping.
Yeah, that's right. And we are expecting great things. Absolutely. And I can definitely say that our Real Fam is growing. Yeah. And it's been really hard to keep all of these secrets for you guys.
It's the wordplay for me. I love it.
We had so much to reveal here at the show, including the fact that I am pregnant!
Oh, my head hurts. My cheeks hurt. I've just been smiling so much since I've seen the video and it's making my head hurt. Am I the only one? Oh, sorry. Oh.
This is like the craziest moment ever.
Thank you. How does it feel to reveal it, first of all?
I think, well, let me make sure everything, when you're, because everything I know. I think it feels surreal because this is the same home that I said so many defiant things, you know?
Let's just take a minute. She looks so amazing. Like everything is sitting gorgeously. And you know what I'm on about. I know when I was pregnant, oh Lord, it was like, ooh, hello. Who needs a push-up bra? Literally, they were pushing. And then after the fact, it's like, where you at? If you can relate, down below.
You know, I was like, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what kind of woman I want to be. And I always said I'd never be a mom. And there's so many reasons now that are coming to fruition as to why I would have said that then. But I do know that you never say never. Yeah.
Yes.
And that love can really change you.
Oh, that is beautiful. Honestly. Yeah, the point about never say never. You know, normally I try as much as possible not to use the words never and always, because you never know no, I've just said never. Because you never know exactly, in that context is right. You just never know when you're gonna eat those words, so to speak. When it comes to having children, ladies, please, 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 I always advise, oh God, what am I doing? Oh, but yeah, in this context is right as well. I always advise that before you take a stance, as in make it an emphatic statement, an emphatic life choice, speak to a therapist, speak to a professional, just so that it's not coming from a place of hurt. It's not coming from a place of trauma, and it's just genuinely a decision that you're making. And it won't be a decision that you will regret going forward later down in the line. And if you do end up regretting, something you can take accountability for. Because what did you do? You were able to go through all those steps, and you just didn't say, yeah, I don't want kids, and then you just went with it. Because feelings, emotions, or should I say decisions that we make in the moment, due to our emotions, our traumas, past traumas, present traumas, using that to then decide our future only limits us. I'm grateful to God that she was still able to find somebody who, you know, he was also willing to go ahead with the relationship. Yes, if you find people like that, then that's great. But I'm just saying, before you make that decision, please, please, please seek some professional advice, just so that you can bounce your thoughts and your ideas, your triggers and your traumas past somebody. Okay? It's the same as I'm never going to be married. As in, you're making a choice that you will never be married. Again, if it's not something like a life choice, is it life? Like a nun. If you're not trying to go into being a nun or a priest or something like that, where your chastity and your purity needs to be preserved, as in it's part of your calling and your purpose. Those are not the people I'm talking about, because obviously this channel's for marriage-minded women. If you're on the fence about children and on the fence about marriage, speak to a professional and just go through your thought process and just identify if there's anything, if there's any wound somewhere that can be healed, and thus change your outlook on life. That's just my 2 cents. My humble advice is that.
And I'm so thankful to be on a show that's really helped me to grow and to evolve and to see myself differently than I would have ever imagined seeing myself. And this is the only place, honestly, when Jeezy and I were talking, I was like, I gotta come home and tell my girls.
Yeah.
I gotta come home and tell the girls that have always accepted me at every stage of my life, have been through my ups and downs, and have always encouraged me to a place where I feel like you all individually always told me to, that if I wanted to be a mom,
Yes.
no, I would argue with you.
Come on,
Me and
Jeannie.
Jeannie full on would have arguments behind the stage, and I'm like, you'd be an amazing mother. Stop saying that. I mean, obviously she had the right to decide, but if we're honest, your reasoning sometimes was like, I wouldn't want to mess up a kid, and I'm like, you are an amazing woman.
And we
Like,
kept
don't
telling
allow
you that,
fear.
Jeannie. We kept.
The honest truth is, we're building the plane whilst we're flying it, as Kevin would say. Of course, we make informed decisions every day, especially when we bring children into the world. But we are also flawed human beings. That's why we have to be open to seek help and assistance around us when we find ourselves in tight situations, just so that the children do not suffer the consequences of our actions. So yes, of course, you'll be an amazing mother, because you're going to take your mind with you, right? And you're going to take the community with you to raise the child. And when I say community, your marriage-minded husband, that's what I mean, right? Not out of wedlock. I humbly advise to always, if possible, wed before you bed. But yeah.
This is the thing. We
much
are
love.
so honored that you are letting us know.
Yes.
We're so proud of you. We have a little gift for you. I want you to open it.
Yes,
Open
it's
it.
a little something.
This
You
is
know
just
about
the
this
beginning.
Yes. Oh my God, you guys.
We're
Jeannie.
so excited for you.
I want you to know though, like, you know how much I love the Grammy. You know how I like being out and about.
Yes.
It was so hard to keep this a secret. It was so hard. I was like, I know they're looking at the comments. You guys, why you gotta go blow up in the comments?
Okay.
Why did you, girl, make an announcement? Let a uterus have its breath. Oh my God. But I was like, don't say anything, because Lottie's gonna be the first to catch a comment. I knew it. And then Adrian be knowing. And then Garcelle, I just felt like you would just look at me and you would know right away. From being a mom, I was like, there's a thing that moms can smell of other moms. Right. And you would be able to tell. So I was like,
For me, I even have dreams, like the fish dream. If you ever get that, please pop it in the comments. I had the fish dream when a close I can't even talk. A close friend of mine at the time was pregnant and I didn't know. It was in early stages. And literally I was like, oh, I think she may be pregnant. Literally that morning, she called me to tell me that she was pregnant. So yeah, mothers know. Especially when we actually see you. But yeah.
No matter where I go, it can't be fancy because I'm gonna run into Garcelle. Take me to like the chicken shop. Let's go. Like open against We the Girls.
Yeah. How did Jeezy react?
Oh my gosh, yes. How did you find out? I will say, yeah, my baby.
Take your time.
I think the reason why it's such a big deal is because Jeezy made me realize that I've never really felt safe in my life. Yeah. You know, I've never really truly felt safe. And of course it has to do with things that happened when I was younger.
This is the place where I wanted us to talk about. It ties back into just getting a little bit of professional help or speaking to somebody outside of your circle. If you want to speak to me, my details will be down below. But just understanding, you know, just even acknowledging and realizing that you have wounds from the past. It's so freeing. It's so freeing. So I love that she said that. She had to meet somebody and then they showed her that, oh wow, not by telling or anything, but their actions showed that, wow, I feel absolutely safe here. So that only indicates that I've never felt safe in my past relationships. Ladies, I don't want you to get there just yet. I want you to do the work now, because imagine all the opportunities that you're missing out on. Suitable people that you could have married and made life with, you know, built life with, all because you hadn't dealt with your wounds. You hadn't addressed them. And I don't believe there's this one person for you, like the one. I don't believe that. There are plenty of the ones, okay? That's what I believe. So yes, you've missed out 1, 2, 3, and 4. Get some help now. After hearing this message and you do not do the work, now this is newfound knowledge. Going forward, if it's fallen on deaf ears, then you cannot blame yourself if you find yourself buying a cat or a dog and dying alone, unfortunately. Not everyone will have this happy ever after. That's why I say, if you can get some help right now so that you can maximize your outcomes. That is what I'm preaching. And she's going to mention something right here, and I will elaborate on that as well.
But when you know what feeling unsafe is like, that becomes your world. And falling in love with Jeezy, meeting somebody who also didn't feel safe in their life, we began to really create a place where our happiness spelled out what safe looked like around us.
That is huge. They both cultivated a safe place for themselves so that their relationship could flourish. Now, if you are wounded and you are unaware of your wounds and your triggers and your patterns, you go into a relationship, sometimes subconsciously, hoping and praying and wishing desperately that your partner will be that saving grace for you. Yes, they can create a safe place as much as they can, like humanly possible. But if you are unaware of your wounds, it can never be a safe place for you. Because if anything, you will take out of that safe place because you're constantly guarded and trying to preserve yourself. So once you have healed, your partner has healed, and it doesn't even have to be fully healed. You just have to be aware of your wounds, your triggers, your patterns, so that when it's coming, you can catch yourself. You can feel your heart rate rising. You can feel the headache coming, you know, the migraine. You can feel the twitching, you know, your chest feeling absolutely tight. Those are things, those are physical or physiological cues to let you know that something's coming. It doesn't mean that the person hasn't created a safe place for you, but it's because you are too wounded to see that as a safe place. So I really need you to hear this. A lot of people will watch this and there's two camps. One will feel empowered because they've done the work and will see this as a new sense of hope. Another will be enabled because they will stay in their brokenness. They will stay in their woundedness and expect this. All the unvoiced, all the subconscious expectation, they will dump it onto a perfectly good suitor, not a perfect person, but someone who would have been their rib. They would have been a rib to them. But they will blow it because they're wounded and they're even unaware of being of their wounds. So please, ladies, bear this in mind.
Like around us. That's beautiful. So as soon as you feel safe in a healthy relationship, all of a sudden you start having visions and dreams.
And it's like, as soon as I feel safe, I will do this. Be safe now so that I can do this. Okay? So I want you to work on being and feeling safe now by doing the work, so that when you meet someone, you don't have reservations. You don't have to look out for red flags because you're not trying to entertain red flags. You're looking for green flags. Everything else is counterfeit, so that you can put your all into it. All this conditional femininity and if he's this, then I'll submit. You're coming from a wounded place. Heal so that the only option for you is submission. Heal so that the only option for you is be cooperative and inspirational to your partner. Do you understand where I'm going with this? If you pick better, again, if you cannot pick, I recommend that you get role models, male role models, your pastors, you know, elders, uncles, grandparents, people men, they have to be men, please. Get them to vet this partner before you emotionally invest in the person. Because that way you can go all in, no reservations. Now that doesn't mean you don't have boundaries, but what did I say? Boundaries are not walls. Boundaries are you're preserving yourself and you're preserving the relationship. You're nourishing and nurturing the relationship because both of you will have boundaries. Both of you will have your limits and you voice it in a healthy way, right? So I want you to really make note of that.
And for both of us at the same time, it would be becoming parents, having kids. And for him, he's already gone through that journey. He knows it so well. But when we first started dating, that was the one thing, you know how transparent I am. When I say like in the first date, I lay it out there. I don't want to ever mislead somebody and I don't want them to get mixed expectations. So I always said, I don't plan on having kids, you know. Where are you at? And he's like, I got two beautiful children. So actually I'm good. So we were like, great, let's just have fun and date, get to know each other. But as we started to fall more of this healthy love with each other, we said, I see having kids with you.
Wow. Yes, and that's healthy. Wow. That's healthy.
Yeah, you have so much love to give. You are pouring out love. And
I love that. So ladies, get the help now so that you ooze with love. People want to be around you because you're just a joy to be around. Do the work today because that's how you get found. You don't wait and then say, well, when I'm found, then this, because that's counterproductive. You don't get found unless you embody certain qualities. And if you have all these wounds, sometimes it can be extremely difficult to then learn how to be a wife. You know, a wife isn't something that, you know, you just get a title and then that's it. It's work, responsibilities, duties. So if you're not under any discipline right now, if you still haven't addressed any of your wounds right now and expect that some man is going to just land on your feet or land on your lap. It's just not going to happen. Even the ones that do land there, they're not people that you're going to fully respect. Again, looking out for the red flags so that you don't really have to put work in. We don't do that on this channel. It's all or nothing. Do the work so that you can go for the best. The best in your sexual marketplace value. That's what I mean. Not, hey, now that I've done the work, where's my 6-figure man and a high-figure man? Hey, high-value man, hey, where are you at? Because I've done the work. Hey. Ooh, I just made the song. Anyway, okay. But yeah, let's go.
I'm just so excited.
Can I be
so what do you think?
Can I be a little superficial? That baby's gonna be gorgeous.
Stunning.
I know.
These are stunning babies. Thank you.
Open up our gifts. Okay. And healthy.
Healthy baby, yes, absolutely.
Amen to that. Healthy baby is everything. Oh my goodness. Like, if you haven't seen my labor story, I'm gonna link it, so old, but I'll link it on the screen. Go check it out. But yeah, oh lordy. I was super active during my my pregnancy and my journey. One day I will, one day when the time is right, I will go into more details about where I was, because I'm sure when you watch the video you're gonna see some things. And where I am now. In due time I will share my story, but just know that I'm coming in good faith and I'm here to help. But yeah, let's continue.
Oh my God! We've been giving our real t-shirts out to everybody else, but now my baby gets one. The gold, the new one. Oh my God. Our real t-shirt looks so expensive. Yes, it does. We've upgraded in season 8.
Our new co-host.
This is amazing. Thank you.
We have a new 5th co-host.
Yes, we do.
And I'm just so happy to call myself Auntie Lonnie. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, my thoughts and my prayers go out to Jeannie and every single woman who ends up landing on my page and you happen to be pregnant or you're praying for a baby if you're married. My thoughts, my prayers are with you. Try as much as possible to breathe. Breathe, okay? God is able. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, share your ideas down below. Let's have this conversation going, and of course, mingle. This is online dating at its best, okay? So yeah, thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Please come and join the family over here. But yeah, until next time, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.